Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Today we are talking strategy, in particular, your strategy to get clients for your VA business. Today's quote is from Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. I love this quote because everything about the success of our business is centered around the actions that we take every day. And so it is important to repeatedly do what we need to do to build a good business. To build a VA business that is sustainable, we need to always be able to find clients when we have an opening, or many openings as the case may be. Don't rely on luck to find clients. It's super frustrating, and it's also hit and miss. You need to create a strategy that becomes a daily habit. Excellence is that habit. Let's go. Where did you get your first client? If you're like me, you probably started doing virtual assistant work for your old boss. A lot of us started out that way, and really it's awesome. We start our business, we have work immediately. This is going to be great, we think. And then maybe we find another client as we start to talk about our business to people that we know. Fantastic. But at some point, our immediate contacts will run dry and we're left wondering what to do to get new clients. That's why creating a strategy to get clients is so important. It's totally okay if you don't know how to do it. There are lots of people out there who want to teach you about how to get them. For me, the strategy of getting clients is fairly simple. Find your ideal clients and spend time with them. That's not quite enough, though. You need to do a few other things that will help people see your expertise. A basic strategy is to choose the services you want to market, choose a target market to focus on, create content that shows them how you help your clients, and then connect and have conversations with those people. It's still pretty vague though, and the details of everything will be quite different from VA to VA. Your strategy needs to be specific to your VA business. And yes, you might need some help to devise your strategy. I know that I definitely needed the help of a coach to do mine. And some VAs don't need help, but if you really want your VA business to succeed, and if you don't know what you're doing, you should really consider investing in coaching to get your strategy in place and working for you. It truly is the fastest path to clients. When I was working with my first business coach, and I've worked with a lot of business coaches since then, when I worked with my first one, all of the things that I needed to do lined up. I followed his strategy and we worked together all the time, and I actually got the results very, very quickly. And I tell all of you, there are lots of ways to get training. There are lots of ways to get coaching. For me, private coaching is the fastest path to getting the results. And that's why the investment of private coaching is different than group coaching. Group coaching is fantastic as well, but you'll get less private attention and it might take longer for you to reach your goals unless you really have a good plan and you are actively doing things daily to move yourself forward. Any kind of advice, guys, is perfect. It's excellent for you. But if you want the fast results, then get someone to help you with your strategy. That's sort of what I want to say. Here are the things you need to focus on to create your perfect client getting strategy. Number one, choose your services. Well, maybe you feel like you can help anyone with anything. Marketing dictates that the more specific you can be about what you do, the more effective it will be. Marketing has to be very specific in order for it to work. We tell you that you can successfully market your VA business in 20 minutes a day, and that is very true. But you have to be very specific with what you are doing and what you're putting out there. You can't just spend 20 minutes doing something and hoping it's going to work. It has to be strategic. We all want our marketing to work for us. It needs to work for us. That's what it's there for. So we need to spend time determining what we're going to put out there, where we're going to put it, and what our end goal is. Choose the services that you want to market means picking the things that you know your people will notice, that they will respond to, and that they will want to interact with. You can't expect to talk about 20 services and have anybody think that you're going to be their expert. You have to choose one service, two, three, probably three max. When you get that specific, your content and the conversations you have are going to rotate around all of the things that your clients will need help with right now. Number two, choosing a target market. The amount of pushback I get on this when I tell VAs to choose a target market is scary. Why do I tell you this? Because I know it works. It is so hard to market your business if you're not specific enough about who you can help. I remember getting started and thinking I could help everyone. I still can help everyone 25 plus years later. But choosing a target market is one of the most important things you can do to get clients easily. The VAs that I see struggling are the ones that are way too general. They're too broad, not in the services they're offering, but in who needs them. Think about it this way. If you can talk to speakers and specifically talk about what they need support with in their business, they're going to hear you much more clearly than if you say, I'm a VA who provides general admin services for entrepreneurs. That doesn't mean anything to them. I'm doing some VA spotlights now. I was going to do them once a week, but I have so many industries to talk about that I'm probably going to start dropping them a lot sooner. And what they are is they're just a spotlight on an industry who is using virtual assistants, and gives you an idea of the services you can offer and why that's so important to that particular industry. Go back and listen to the episode before this one because we covered speakers, okay? If you can speak to speakers about what they need help with in their business, that is what they will see and hear. You go where speakers are and talk about the actual things that they do in their business. It's so important. They will understand that you can help them by reading the things that use their language, that use their activities in their business, and you tell them exactly how you can support them. Not that I can help you with your business documentation and your emails, but I can help you find speaking gigs, and I can help you keep your marketing materials up to date. I can help you follow up with all of those people that you met at that speaking event that you attended. That's the language that you need to use in all of your social media and all of your conversations so that people know, oh, she really gets my business and this is somebody that I want to talk to further, right? Will some people understand that you can help them if you don't get really targeted like that? Of course they will. But you want a lot of people to realize that you can help them. You want to say things like, I help speakers find gigs, manage speaking requests, coordinate interviews and engagements, organize events, book travel, create and distribute promo materials, manage correspondence and invoices and payments. See how things are so much clearer when you can talk about the actual tasks that you help your clients with. That's what you need to put out there. And that's why choosing a target market makes things so much easier for you. Your content gets clearer. They see you because you stand out. You're talking to them as opposed to talking to the entire world. Number three is creating content. When you are really clear on what you do and who you help, one and two, the content, number three, is so much easier to create. Look at the speaker example I just gave you. So many VAs I talk to cannot tell me why a client should work with them. That is a really important thing for you to figure out. When you get really clear on what you're doing for them, that becomes easier to do. How does it help a speaker to have you find them speaking gigs? Well, it gets them the revenue they need to stay being a speaker, for one thing. It also helps them find new audiences to get in front of. It certainly saves them time. If you've ever reached out to people for speaking gigs, you know that there's a lot of time it takes, a lot of connections that go nowhere, and that some other people take an awful lot of back and forth to work out the details. The speaker only needs to connect with those people that say yes if you do the research for them. So you get the idea. Those are very specific tasks that you can do for a speaker and why it's beneficial for them to have you do it. These are the things that you can talk about in your content and your conversations. The more detail you have about why it's important for a speaker to get help with the things that you can do, the easier you can create content that supports that. So when somebody goes to look you up, they're going to see all this amazing stuff and they will know that you are the perfect person to help them. When you're actively networking and marketing your VA services, people will go and check you out online. Make sure you have the content there that's cohesive with what you're saying and doing. It's a really important part of your marketing. That's when your marketing is working for you. Number 4 is find your community. And of course, the most important part of your strategy is where you're going to be connecting with people. You can't be everywhere, and you shouldn't really be trying to be. When you choose a target market, you will find out where they're hanging out, or you're going to learn where they are. Where are they getting support in their business? Where are they learning about how to grow their business? These are the communities that you want to become a part of. And when you find your place and you're active in it, you're going to become known quickly for being helpful and knowledgeable for lots of people at once, not just one at a time. Making your marketing and networking work for you is in the numbers. So you should be looking to get in front of a lot of your target market clients regularly. That is your place. That's where you need to be. It's your community. Are your people on LinkedIn? Are they in Facebook groups? Are they on Instagram? Are they local? Pick 1 to 3 places to really start being active and make those work for you. Be present. Focus on being present and active. It was definitely more focused effort than just hoping that you see a post. Get in there every single day and become a part of that community. You're going to get better results. Number 5 is connect and follow up. Although I know it can be really tempting to just post content and hope it works its magic for you, to get clients, you really need to be connecting with your prospects, with your audience, with your people. The good news is that we already talked about that a little bit by becoming a part of a community where you help people, you just show up every day and become the expert that everybody knows can help them with their business. You're doing your job, right? Be real everywhere you go. Have conversations. Offer advice. Share expertise. Be the person that helps everybody when they have questions. But number 1, show up. I tell the story often of a local ladies Facebook group that I belong to. It has over 25,000 members in it. And did you know that there are 3 main virtual assistants that get referred in that group when people are asking for help? Out of 25,000 business owners, they're lady business owners, all of them. 3 VAs get tagged or referred whenever someone's asking about any kind of virtual support. And why is that? Because they've shown up. They've participated in and become a part of the community. There are a lot more than 3 VAs in that group, but those 3 have done their due diligence, right? They've been there, they've helped, they've shown up, they've attended events, they've done all of those kinds of things. They've participated and they've become part of that community, and they become known in that community by many of the others who are vocal and who are looking to connect business owners with the support that they need. The ladies in the group understand what they do because they've had those conversations with them. And they know that they do good work because in some cases, a lot of them have worked with them. So referring them is even easier. And that's where you want to be. That's what you want to do. But before you get to that level, you have to start. And so you start connecting, you start following up, you start attending, you start showing up. And then you keep up with who you've connected with and you follow up with them so you can take the conversation offline when the time is right. When you're first starting out, you want to reach out to everybody you know, but be really clear on those first 2 things I talked about today, what you do and who you help. And that's the message that you want to convey to everybody that you know. And you're going to be on your way to having meaningful conversations and getting clients a lot faster. As you find your community, focus on connecting there and make sure that you follow up with those people that you do too. That's really it. Those are the 5 things you have to do. 5 pieces to getting your client getting strategy. Any coach you work with is going to tell you that. Choose your services, choose your target market, create content that showcases your expertise, find your community, and connect and follow up to get sales conversations and, therefore, clients. It does work. That works, but it doesn't work as an idea. You have to take that overall strategy and turn it into daily actions that are going to help you nurture it so you can reach your goals. And it's not a cookie cutter. It's not one size fits all. You don't have to network daily or publish content daily. That's actually the beauty of a VA business. We're not looking for hundreds of clients, most of us. You can create a daily plan that works with your workload. You're looking for maybe 5 clients, 5 really good clients. So you need fewer connections, but you want them to be good connections. And the main thing about your daily actions is not to be too lofty with your expectations. This is a really big issue for VAs where they think they'll do 2 hours of something on one day of the week. If you do little actions every single day, then that's going to get you a lot further. First of all, it's going to keep your goal at your top of mind. Don't plan to do everything. I'll market my business on Sunday. What if something comes up and you decide that on Sunday you're not going to work for 2 hours and market your business? You've lost an entire week. Whereas if you are marketing every single day for 15 or 20 minutes a day, if you miss one day, you're not that far behind. You're okay. And you're still at least done things 4 times that week, which is better than once or none, right? Create something manageable that works for you with your schedule. I absolutely promise you that if you find your own strategy and keep at it every single week, you're going to build a really great pipeline of potential clients to support when you have an opening or when you have more than one opening. Remember what Aristotle said, that excellence is not an act, but a habit. Your daily strategy should become a habit, just something that you do every day, like brushing your teeth or starting your day with a coffee. That's why the daily attention to it is so, so important. It just happens. You just do it, and it moves you in the direction of success. It moves you in the direction of getting the clients that you want to work with. And think about what your strategy can look like. If you need help, absolutely reach out. It's really important to me that you know I can help you do this stuff in your business. That's literally the reason I'm here, to help you become a ridiculously good VA. I have helped hundreds of VAs through challenges just like yours, and I've gotten them on their way to growing their business and the lifestyle that they dream of, that you dream of. And I would love to do the same thing for you. We can work together privately, in my monthly mastermind group, as a group, or you can enroll in some of my self-study trainings. I have so many options to help you get where you want to go, and they're all very simple. We just do the work and we get the results. Check them out in the show notes for this episode. That's all I've got for you this week. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.